This is my reaction to the guide, the ultimate guide to Ateez. Now I should have just uploaded a reaction video to some Ateez music videos. I think it was only 3 of them: Wonderland, Answer, and The Real. I can't believe I remember all that. I did just do it, but still, I totally thought I would forget. But yeah, so I should have just reacted to those. Now I'm reacting to the ultimate guide to Ateez. This video is of all the Kennys, and yeah, this was the one that was sent to me. So this will hopefully get me a better understanding. It's like an hour and a half long, so we'll be here for a bit. But yeah, this was the one that was sent to me. Tell me, probably learn their names, learn more about, Ateez and everything. And, yeah, that way, moving forward, I'll have more knowledge when I react to more music videos and stuff. Like, I'll hopefully, my goal right now is just to learn their names. I'll be honest, there's 8 of them, I know that much. And I just want to learn their names. And I want to know who they are, by their name. I could know all their names. I just want to know whose name goes to which face. So that's my goal, is to just learn their names, and that way, moving forward, I will, have more knowledge. Also, I tend to do this with YouTube videos that I react to, but excuse me. But all of the Kennys, I don't know if you're ever going to watch this. You're probably not. But if you do, and you're seeing me react to this, and you're like, oh, I don't like you using my video, you can feel free to just let me know, and I'll just delete it. Yeah. So yeah, if you're watching and you're like, I don't like that, or whatever, yeah, let me know. I'll yeah, I'm not gonna put up a fight. If you don't want me to react to your thing, I'll delete it or whatever. But yeah, so. Yeah, that's just you're probably never going to watch this, I'll be honest. You're probably never going to stumble across this. But if you do, just know that if you want me to take it down, I gladly will. But yeah, anyway, I think we're all set. So, let's go. Nope. Just what? Oh, just kidding. Of all the Kennys, yes, hello, thank you for this video.
A quick spoiler disclaimer. This guide will include various clips from music videos, live stages, and more. If you don't want them to be spoiled, I suggest watching them first and then coming back to this guide after. Now, onto the video.
I mean, I guess there'll be little spoilers, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god, that's a pirate ship. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I recognize some of these, and the ones I just watched. Oh, there's another pirate ship.
We're Ateez!
Ateez is an 8-member South Korean boy band formed by KQ Entertainment.
Okay, yes.
The group consists of Hongjoong, Seonghwa, Yunho, Yeosang, San, Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jongho.
Okay.
I realize that you are probably very excited to learn new facts about the members.
I would like to learn any facts, really.
But before that, I would like to tell you some things about Ateez as a group.
Okay. A teenager Z? AZ. Is that what it stands for? A teenager Z?
Ateez debuted on October 24th, 2018 with double title tracks Pirate King and Treasure.
Oh, so that's actually fairly recent.
You'll find that they do that a lot.
What?
The reason for this is that Ateez often involves fans and the public in choosing which song is going to be their title track.
Oh,
By a process
that's
of
cool.
listening to clips and watching previews of both songs, then voting. So though 2 music videos come out, only one is the true official title track. Their
Oh.
other title tracks include Say My Name, Wonderland, Answer,
Wonderland.
and
Oh,
Fireworks.
okay, so I saw 2 of
While
those.
Ateez is known for their distinct hard-hitting anthem-like songs, most people don't know that Ateez is a group that frequently visits their softer, more sentimental side.
Oh.
Everyone loves to talk about Ateez's current position as the 4th-gen leaders of K-pop.
Oh.
But describing
I
their
didn't know that.
past and where they started is an even better story.
Okay.
Ateez
Let's learn.
come from a very small company. They were the very first trainees to come from KQ.
Oh.
They didn't have much money when they started, which is noticeable when you watch their debut music videos. Treasure and Pirate King, though was shot in Morocco, involved using free sets to spend the least amount of money. You can even see a tourist in the background of the Treasure official music video. All of this makes it even more remarkable that Ateez is where they are now.
That's funny.
Ateez have told us that in the beginning, every week when they would get to a music show, they had to shorten their songs just to get a spot. They would even skip a week sometimes. At a recent interview with It's Live, San said that they really didn't have anything and came up from nothing. The
Oh.
first member to join KQ and the group was Hongjoong. One could say that he literally sacrificed his sweat and tears to get Ateez to where they are now. While KQ is a small entertainment company that most people have never heard of, the talent that comes from it is nowhere near small. Ateez's producing team includes Edenary, a special production team consisting of Eden, Buddy, Lee's, Allaunder, Pepperoni, HLB, and Olive.
Okay.
It also includes Hongjoong and Mingi. Just like their producers, Ateez's choreographers, BB Trippin, are top tier and have played a big part in who they are today. Because KQ Entertainment is an extremely small company, Ateez has an amazingly close relationship to the staff and everyone in the company, to the point that they call the CEO Abuji, the Korean word for father. In 2018, Ateez spent a month in Los Angeles preparing for their debut.
Oh,
At
cool.
this time, as trainees, they were called KQ Fellas. The training in Los Angeles proved better than anyone could have ever imagined. Because when Ateez came back, they arrived as performance monsters. In May of 2018, KQ Fellas unleashed 3 viral performance videos to the world, carving out a name for themselves as one of the best dance groups in the K-pop industry. If this guide accomplishes half of what it was intended to, then you should be leaving here as an Atiny, unless you were already one to begin with. Atiny, the name of Ateez's fandom,
Okay,
is
yeah,
a
that's what I
combination
figured
of
that
the
was.
words Ateez and destiny.
Oh,
If
okay.
you should know anything about Ateez, it's that every facet of their history is a testament to the fact that Ateez was meant to be. The fandom name was announced on November 17, 2018, creating one of the most important songs in Ateez's discography, Star 1117.
Oh.
Star 1117 is a song made for fans and is one of the ending songs Ateez sings at their concert. It means a lot to Ateez and Atiny's, and it has the tendency to make us emotional. Ateez also involved Atiny's in the process of creating their lightstick, which was aptly named Lightiny. Many people wonder how the name Ateez came about. It was voted on by KQ and the Ateez members themselves. It stands for Everything Teenagers A to Z. They were to be a group that encapsulated and fully personified everything teenagers go through, both the good and the bad. And Ateez truly does that. You can read any of Ateez's lyrics and feel the true emotion that they evoke out of someone. They are meant to inspire, to sympathize with, and to give strength to those that listen. Ateez introduces themselves with the chant 8 makes one team. Family, friendship, and relationship are extremely important to them.
Okay. 자, 둘, 셋!
MSO 팀 파이팅!
인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋!
MSO 팀 안녕하세요 에이티즈입니다. MSO 팀 안녕하세요 에이티즈입니다.
둘, 셋!
MSO 팀 안녕하세요 에이티즈입니다.
하나, 둘, 셋!
MSO 팀 감사합니다.
네.
에이티즈 고마워요. MSO 팀 파이팅!
And even when one member is unable to be there at the time, Ateez never allows them to be forgotten.
빅송! 같이.
오케이.
민기 집에서 발 해야 돼. 발 일어서서 해야 돼.
발 꺼내, 당장 꺼내.
자 간다.
오케이.
같이 해야 돼.
뭐요?
자, 둘, 셋! MX1 팀! 파이팅! 감사합니다.
Another chant you should know about is Ateez present, which is frequently said in the beginning of their songs. It's not always there, but when it is, it's an indication that things are about to get crazy.
Yeah, so that's I noticed that
If
in
you have watched even just a few of
what's the fucking one
Ateez's
called?
music videos, you
The
will
Reel?
notice a pattern of
I noticed in that one,
endings.
yeah.
They are the puzzle pieces Ateez gives to us to string together their storyline. Even
Yes,
though,
the fencing
according to
guy!
Hongjoong, they have yet to reveal even half of it.
Okay.
Explaining the storyline should be left to rocket scientists at MIT. But what Atiny's can tell you is that Ateez are pirates. The
Oh.
Ateez universe involves alter egos, referred to respectively as Hala Ateez, and time travel.
Oh.
Which is why you see the sand clock so often, even though in Ateez lore, it is called a chromer.
Have I seen the sand
Throughout
clock yet?
Ateez's music videos,
I don't think so.
you will find them in the desert, at a school, in a ship in the
Yes.
sky,
Okay.
and even trapped in a clear box. This is because Ateez's story weaves
Okay.
in and out of their present.
I think I've only seen him in the
If you
school.
would like to
Oh, and the
dive
desert
deeper
actually
into
too.
Ateez's
A
lore,
little bit.
I suggest watching their Zero Fever Part 1 diary film.
Okay. Let me do that.
Ateez is known for many things, the most prominent being masters of performance. It is often said that the worst dancer in Ateez could rightly be the main dancer in another group. Ateez has been highly praised by multiple choreographers, including Leah Kim, Sienna Lalo, Kyo Madrid, Honey J, Nose, and Sean Lu. They have collaborated with, worked with, praised, and covered Ateez. Ateez is revered by younger artists as role models both on and off stage, and are praised by experts, sambainins, and peers as the K-pop group to watch out for.
거짓이라고 해도 누군가 내게 해줬으면 했던 말 걱정 안 해도 돼 잘하고 있어 지금처럼 말해 Just keep it up 모두가 볼 수 있도록 너 just keep it up 세상에 다 들리도록 just keep it up 가끔 맘 같아
This is why Ateez has been on the show Immortal Songs 5 times and won 3 times. Ateez made history by being the only 4th generation K-pop group to do so.
Oh.
And also the fastest K-pop group ever to win it 3 times. You will never find an Ateez stage lacking, and Atinies take a lot of pride in that fact. Psy himself said that all of my junior artists do their best, but Ateez's specialty is that they work hard and do well. In my personal opinion, I think they're the next generation K-pop leaders.
Ooh.
Ateez's legendary skills, effort, and talent has gotten them far over these past 3 years. And as a result, a huge increase in fans has become overwhelmingly
Fan broke
evident.
airport door. Oh shit.
While Ateez sold out their entire world tour just 4 months after debuting.
Oh
The
really?
exponential increase in size and venue is quite shocking. Ateez's 2019 concert in New York boasted of 800 people for their
Oh.
sold-out 2020 tour, which was postponed to 2022. That number shot up to 19,500. Not only have fans recognized their abilities, but it seems others have too. After the American leg of their 2022 tour, Ateez's stay had to be lengthened due to the high demand for interviews. Ateez was even invited to interview and perform at the Grammy Museum,
Oh.
making them the 4th K-pop group and the very first 4th generation K-pop group to be invited. Ateez have no qualms about telling Atinies how they feel about us. In fact, Ateez has a phenomenal
No.
relationship.
Please pause. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I read all that? Oh, okay. Come to think of it, if I always write a letter like this from the beginning of my debut, I always make a promise with you, but I will try hard to keep my promise. And now, while staying in the U.S. after the performance, I'm going to share my feelings in various schedules. When many people talk about me, they say I always work hard without sleeping. Oh, that's not good. Nevertheless, I always thought I was lacking and wanted to show more results with an honest heart. I pretend not to be, but I was really greedy for Ateez and my career, and my target was always higher. It will continue to be like that. However, I think I learned a little more to enjoy the process by staying in the US and doing various activities. Sorry. I'm not even like halfway through yet. Okay, hang on. Okay, where was I? Various activities. Okay. Honestly, I didn't know how to enjoy it when I was doing it. The purpose was always clear when making music, and I was always able to do something only when I was watching movies and enjoying my hobbies were supported by a lot of worries about the purpose. However, during the song camp? On the holidays, I was able to write songs just by looking around and having fun without any purpose. And I took the time to walk around aimlessly and look around. This time helped me a lot and finally made it not awkward to do something without a purpose. I do when I have fun. I play when I need to. It was me who thought it was the greatest and most difficult thing, but a little change in my thought made it possible. If there were Tiny who was reading, it says Tiny, I think it meant Atiny. I think that's what it meant, but it only says Tiny here, so. If there was an Atiny who was reading this letter and thinking like me, I think it would be good to read this letter and make some time to do something without any purpose, even if it's not grand. This time may not be something that will come out right away, but I promise that I feel like I've learned something to show you good songs, good messages, and good performances for a long time. Now I'm almost done writing letters. I think I'm a bit of a It's a bit of a rambling long letter, you think? The US schedule has ended like this, but I always have remaining feelings at the end, and the remaining feelings serve as another opportunity for a new start, so I try not to be disappointed. I'll wrap up this letter by leaving a thank you message to Atiny, right? That's what it is? Atiny. For giving me all the views that cannot be easily experienced and felt. I'm always thankful and I love you. Thank you for everything. And love you, Atinies, from the bottom of my heart. From Ateez, Hongjoong, is that his name? I think so. Okay, holy fuck, that was long. Okay.
Their fans.
Okay, so this one's a lot shorter. I'm not going back to read the other ones. This is already going to be an hour and a half long video. I don't need to keep pausing it to read. Okay. I hope that you take on your own challenge without being afraid. Go for it. Try to think that you can get through it. And more than anything, if you lose that fear and succeed, it doesn't matter that what anyone else thinks. Jongho.
They are not afraid.
You don't have to be sorry to other people if you have failed. It's okay to feel sorry towards yourself, but you don't have to be sorry to others. Don't be sorry. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive. Hongjoong.
Afraid to be emotional with us, and that is what makes
okay.
Ateez.
Anyway, your Atiny, I love you so much. I adore you. No matter what it is, we cannot do it all. It is tough for us for a while. No one can say anything. So thinking of it as stocking up energy for a while in order to walk even harder.
And Atiny.
Don't blame yourself as somewhat lazy for resting. Resting is also one of the steps.
So close.
Okay.
All in all, it's clear that Ateez,
That's a lot of
while
reading.
notably sharing one brain cell between the 8 of them, are some of the most genuine, heartfelt, and hardworking individuals in the K-pop industry. Not only do they not know when to slow down and relax, hence why we receive an entire stage performance whenever they upload a dance practice, but a huge part of who they are is rooted in staying humble and kind. So, it makes sense that on May 8, 2020, the Korean Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism named Ateez as their 2020 promotional ambassador, with the goal of promoting Korean culture and tourism abroad. In some places in Korea, Ateez is known as the K-pop group that conquered the US.
No.
This is because Ateez has a very strong global fan base. After Ateez's 2022 US tour, some 100,000 people joined Ateez's official fan community. This is a strong testament to the power Ateez holds and their ability to captivate the hearts of people all over the world. If you want to get to know the boys better, their fun and chaotic personalities are quite evident in their variety shows, KQ Fellas, Wanted Series, Fever Road Series, Wanted Special Series, and Stressor Things, a variety show made by the Universe app. At this point, I'm sure you are itching to know more about each individual member.
Okay,
and I
yes.
applaud you for being so patient.
Okay, thank you.
Let's get to know every member of Ateez.
Okay, good. Okay. Let's learn things. I mean, I've already been learning a lot of things, actually, I'll be honest. I don't know how much of this I'll remember, but I'm learning things now. The captain, Hongjoong. November 7th, 1998. Oh, wow. He's younger than me! I hate when people are more successful that are younger than me. It always makes me upset, because then I have to think about how old my life is. And I'm just like, I clean fucking toilets for a living. Here he is. Oh, my, wow, okay. Leader, lead rapper, center, unofficial sub-vocalist, composer, 5'8", MBTI, INFPA. What's my MBTI? I think it's like Am I INFP too? Or am I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive. Oh yeah, wait, I just read that somewhere.
His captain.
Before we talk about all that is Hongjoong, you should know that he is never called a leader, but a captain.
No.
Atiny and Ateez alike both call him their captain. And Yunho even said that the members have to pay him money if they mess up and call him a leader. Hongjoong was the first to join KQ in 2016.
He wanted to become an idol who writes his own music. Okay.
Though KQ Entertainment was accepting
Oh
trainees
god,
at
more reading! Okay. Was the first member of Ateez to join KQ as a trainee. Eden, who had no formal training with him, immediately thrilled about becoming someone's teacher. For the song of his that he brought to me, and I couldn't get a grasp on where to start or what to work on with him, so I thought I'll find a way to make him give up on music. Oh wow, he says, snickering at his former ruthlessness. Eden showed the teen an online encyclopedia with 200 vocabulary words related to composing. I told him to memorize all these by the next day. I thought he wouldn't be able to do it, and that when he came back, I'd go, hey, you can't do music, and he would quit my lessons. Oh, wow.
Hongjoong sent them a mix.
But the timid kid surprised me. He came back with all the words memorized. He spent the whole night doing it. He hadn't slept at all. This effort thawed Eden's remaining resistance, and Hongjoong became his first pupil. What I highly praise about Hongjoong is that he was below average in every discipline. When he started as a trainee, he wasn't a natural dancer and he couldn't rap at all. He sacrificed rest for practice. Watching him improve, I thought, I should think of Hongjoong as my younger self and help him grow. Oh, that's an interesting story.
He wanted to be an artist who writes his own music. KQ taking a chance on this teenager would mark the beginning of a long and rewarding journey for Hongjoong, Ateez, and KQ Entertainment. Hongjoong is one of the only 2 members that make up the 98 line. If you watch a lot of Ateez content, you'll end up hearing from multiple members that Hongjoong stands as the father of the group. Watching him will undoubtedly prove that statement as true. Hongjoong produces a lot of Ateez's songs, and even wrote over 40 songs for Ateez before debuting. This includes Sunrise, Horizon, Good Lil Boy, Celebrate, Rocky, All About You, and Ateez's ethereal song Rora, which is a favorite of Ateez. He was, and is, extremely passionate about what he does, to the point of not sleeping, and that shows in the fruit of his hard work. An ongoing joke between Ateez and Atiny is that Hongjoong doesn't know where the dorm is because he sleeps at the studio.
Oh.
As outrageous as that sounds, Hongjoong does actually sleep in his studio a lot. Hongjoong loves learning more about his craft, and even spent extra time in Los Angeles after their 2022 tour to learn from a few producers here. Hongjoong is very serious when he writes Ateez's songs. He sees it as an opportunity to make a statement about life, love, and loss. He likes to write about this.
I pretend to be strong, it hurts enough, don't come for me, it might make me cry. Spilling blood, just enough hot to die. And thank the rough youth that will be remembered in the future. Passion, young, fever.
Struggles we all face
in
life.
There's so much reading! Holy shit! Okay, it's fine. I know it's not my fault. I'm living and doing well. I'm eating and living well. Don't worry, Mom and Dad are doing well. That's right, I'm happy, the one I've been chosen, even if sometimes when it's empty like this. I hold on to the corner of an empty room and cry. Confessions to someone without desire. Everything will be fine, everything will be fine. On behalf of an uncertain, echoing lullaby. Are you like lyrics to song? Celebrate for you, yeah. How do you feel when you face a mirror? Congratulations for being born as you. Celebrate for you, you. For being born and living as you, we celebrate for you.
The ways that we overcome them.
But we don't care, because I'm not alone now. I don't need a lot of metaphor, because you're here to share this vision now. Every time I saw the sunset, I was afraid every night, but I'm not afraid anymore, because you're in the dark.
This is why you'll find...
Why am I always like this? I'm always cheating on myself. Don't make me worse. I just need one word. What I want someone to say to me, even if it's a lot, you don't have to worry. You're doing great. Just keep it up like you do now. No matter what some people say, no matter what some people hate, no matter what the things that make you sick.
Many people crying to the songs he wrote.
Why is my life so dark? Why always making me hard? A lost heart, the burden on my shoulders. Just wait a little longer. Even if it's cold, it's gonna rise. Sooner or later, let's wait and see. Alright, is that the end?
Not only is Hongjoong a top-notch producer and songwriter, but he reforms clothes and many other
fucking visual novel or something.
Atinies love to see the most recent thing he takes and transforms. Hongjoong often uses his reforming to make a statement, which shows in the jacket he reformed while he was in America and wore to the Grammy Museum that said, "No one like me." Hongjoong loves encouraging people, and he loves people in general. He is a part of multiple social justice movements like the Polished Man campaign, which goal is to end child abuse.
Oh.
This is why you'll see him having one painted nail all the time. Some other hobbies Hongjoong has is taking pictures and making covers of his favorite songs. His most recent busking session included multiple covers of songs from artists he loves, like David Bowie and Michael Jackson.
그 위로 잉크장을 몇 개, 에이, 한 폭의 너의 그 실루엣 차마 묘사할 수 없어 어렵네.
Hongjoong is a standout rapper and very versatile in his style. His trademark is the laugh, giggle or chuckle he makes before he begins his verse.
자기 집에선 그 어딘가 우리도 척지 한배 탈르면 지금 요염리로 파워킹 주위에 건 없어 그냥 내 동료가 돼주길 너랑 나도 이리 와 앉아서
Are these zombies?
Many people find that if they hear Hongjoong laugh in a song, it is a guarantee that it's going to be amazing. Hongjoong is also a low-key singer. He sings in a lot of Ateez songs, which is why his style is so versatile. He likes to play around and test his limits when it comes to song creation.
반복하고 반복해 but we don't care 그 지금 난 혼자가냐 이 시야를 공유할 너가 있기에 now 거짓말은 비유는 필요가 없어 just
When you watch an Ateez stage, one thing you will undoubtedly notice is the almost crazy presence Hongjoong brings to the stage. When he performs, it is an automatic party. His facial expressions are very animated and range from extremely fun to extremely scary, depending on the song. Because of this, he earned himself a role as part of Ateez's Demon line, which you'll find out more about later. Hongjoong speaks and understands English the most out of the group, and helps translate for the members during American interviews. Though Hongjoong is extremely hardworking, recently you can notice that he allows himself to have fun and let out tension. And this makes Atiny very happy because we all think he works too hard. Lastly, if there is anything you should know about Hongjoong, it is that his love for Atiny spans the length of the Milky Way.
Oh.
Everything he does is for us, and to us. He loves talking to us and believes that we hung the stars in the sky.
Oh.
Recently, during the American tour, Hongjoong said something to Atiny that has now really become a foundational quote from Ateez to Atiny.
What is it?
I would say no matter where you are and who you are and what you become, we will always be there by your side.
Oh.
Like this. So, okay, 18 years. Hey, don't cry. Don't cry. If you cry, I will cry too.
Oh.
Don't cry. So,
That's cute.
18 years. You will stay with us like this, right?
No matter where you are, who you are, and what you become, we will always be there by your side. Atiny, you will stay with us like this, right? Kim Hongjoong. Seonghwa, the dragon. Holy shit. It's cool. Okay. April 3rd, 1998. Okay, so he's older than me. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. You can be older than me if you want. Okay, that's fine. Okay, lead vocalist. Excuse me. Visual. Unofficial sub-rapper. 5'10". MBTI ENFJ. Okay. Still don't know my MBTI. I give you everything, you're my everything, you're not alone, I'm always besides you. Park Seonghwa.
Seonghwa was the
Seonghwa.
fifth member to
Okay.
join Ateez.
He was-
He was close to giving up because he felt that he wasn't good enough.
Oh.
When the director of his dance school told him about a boy his age who was working very hard, this gave Seonghwa the energy to keep practicing. Seonghwa ended up auditioning to KQ. Later on, Seonghwa found out that Hongjoong was the boy his director told him about.
Oh.
And the one that indirectly gave him the strength to
Oh,
keep
that's
going.
fun.
Ateenies like to say that Hongjoong and Seonghwa debuting in Ateez together was destiny. For all intents and purposes, Seonghwa is the mother of the group. Now, if you're following along, this would mean that he is married to Hongjoong. Which tracks, because while Hongjoong and Seonghwa don't have a vast set of idol friends, they are each other's best idol friend.
Oh.
Seonghwa helps Hongjoong in controlling the craziness of the group. Though Hongjoong teases and acts like he doesn't like Seonghwa, they actually mean a lot to each other. One of Ateez's songs, Thank You, was written by Hongjoong to Seonghwa to express all the things he couldn't say to him. Seonghwa and Hongjoong have one of the most popular ships, which is called Songjoong. They are not as vocal about it, but if you look closely at their interactions, you'll see their amazing friendship. Seonghwa is the second half of the 98 line and the oldest member in Ateez.
Wait, he's
Though
the
Seonghwa
oldest?
is both the oldest member and the mother of the group. It would be hard to pick him out.
Does that
of
mean
the
everyone
lineup
else is
next to the
younger than
99
me?
liners. He seamlessly fits
Oh
in
no!
well with
Oh
the 99
god! Okay, well I'm
liners
gonna feel bad about
because of
myself
his
after
ability to be very
this.
playful
Great,
and bordering on
great.
chaotic on
Okay,
occasion.
well this is gonna be
One
fun.
thing you will hear constantly about Seonghwa is his ability to help members through tough times. He is a source of comfort for many of the members, and Wooyoung himself said that he goes to Seonghwa for comfort. Seonghwa is one of the most caring people and he extends this to all Ateenies. In fact, Seonghwa calls us his stars. This has more meaning when you learn that Seonghwa's name means to be a star.
On the first tour, I did say, you guys were brighter than the star. Remember me? But now I see that you are the light of the stars.
No.
I'll always be with you.
Surprisingly, the Seonghwa you see today was nowhere to be found years ago. It took a long time to get him to the place he is today, self-esteem-wise. Seonghwa said that, pre-debut, he used to grow out his hair to hide his eyes and face because he didn't like the way he looked.
Oh.
He would practice really early in the morning or really late at night because he was afraid of someone hearing him sing. Now, he says, because of all of the love Ateenies have shown him, he has learned how to love himself. Even more, according to the members and Seonghwa himself, he is the most likely to be caught taking a selfie. He couldn't imagine it before, but because Ateenies call him handsome so often, he said he is able to see himself as handsome now.
그러면 일단은 요상이가 방금 질문했으니까 제가 성화한테
Yeah.
성화 Who is the visual of Ateez?
Maybe.
Maybe
Seonghwa is known for his amazing vocals and his outrageous performance abilities. Like Hongjoong, the person Seonghwa becomes is a 180 from who he is off stage. Seonghwa is the second member of Ateez's Demon line.
Demon
This title
line?
is rightly earned once you see for yourself his burning
What is
expressions,
the Demon
swift
line?
tongue movements, and graceful dance moves. Though Seonghwa debuted as a singer, he auditioned to KQ as a rapper. Recently, though, Seonghwa has gotten multiple chances to put his shockingly great rap skills out in the open. He has rapped on multiple songs and Ateenies are absolutely obsessed with the persona of rapper Seonghwa.
알긴 알까 나 혼자 숨겼던 마음인 거야 알까 말까 어쩌다 바다 펴버린 거야 모래 위에 적었던 네 이름 뒤에 적었던 아무 의미 없는 개념 정도야 그 흔한 이모티콘
I got superpower, 운명이 가버리는 와지고 힘이 다른 이모토미라니 나연히 breaking my cat kind of limit.
넌 우리 딸이 돈 없기 때문에
Another thing you might hear a lot of is how physically perfect Seonghwa is. We're not kidding. At a glance, it is quite obvious that Seonghwa has the most perfect teeth. But one thing that can't be seen from afar are his perfect hands, lips and nose. The Ateez staff claim the same, and Seonghwa himself also boasts of his perfect hands. One of Seonghwa's hobbies and passions is his love of ASMR. When each member of Ateez created their own series based on things that interested them, Seonghwa took it upon himself to create ASMR videos that were as funny as they were satisfying. Both Atiny and Ateez compare Seonghwa to a dragon, namely Toothless, the dragon from the movie How to Train Your Dragon.
I think I've seen the first two movies.
Seonghwa bears a striking resemblance to Toothless and has received countless plushies of the dragon. A skill not a lot of people know about Seonghwa is his makeup expertise. According to Seonghwa, he used to love putting makeup on when he was young. And he said, in a recent variety show, Stressor Things, when he was tasked to apply makeup on a ghost, that he was good at makeup. Seonghwa is also known to be very current on K-pop girl groups. He knows a lot of their choreographies and is praised for covering them very well. All in all, Seonghwa is someone you want by your side during both the good times and the bad times.
The growing pain of youth is not something that you go through alone. Ateenies are as bright as stars. Park Seonghwa. Yunho, the golden retriever. March 23rd, 1999. Yeah, so everyone else is younger than me then? Okay, great. Main dancer, lead vocalist, 6'1". Oh, he's pretty tall. MBTI ENFJ. I hope teenies who are my everything are always happier. I hope you can get all this energy from me.
Before we begin talking about Ateez's golden retriever, I mean Yunho, I should begin by saying that Yunho is everyone's dog. I mean boyfriend. I mean husband. Honestly, he is all of those things. Shockingly enough, his birthday is actually on World Puppy Day.
Oh, what that March? I just read it. March 3rd. What the? I don't know if I remember that right.
왜 뽑았냐면 대형견 같았어. 그런 매력이 있는 것 같아서 고마워.
왜 이렇게 윤호를 사랑스러운 눈빛으로 보고 있니?
나는 그렇게 보면 안 되니.
Something that is often said on Atiny Twitter is that everyone has a bias, but everyone's boyfriend is Yunho. Yunho was the second member to join KQ. He joined 6 months after Hongjoong through an audition as a dancer and trained to become a vocalist and the main dancer. Not only is Yunho Atiny's ideal husband, but Yunho is beloved by all the members. At the risk of sounding like a cheesy teen movie, everyone wants to be Yunho or be with Yunho. Ateez's members often say that he is one of the nicest people ever. He has the perfect height, he is amazingly talented, and he never loses his smile. This gift of happiness is something Yunho uses for the good of everyone. Ateez says that when everyone is losing energy, Yunho is the one to cheer them up and energize them. His goal for Ateez is to be a vitamin for us, and I can't think of anything that describes him better.
하면서 사실 멤버들이 그때그때 텐션이 떨어지거나 조금 힘든 시기들이 있었는데 윤호는 그런 거 좀 아랑곳하지 않고 좋은 텐션으로 이렇게 결과물이 나올 수 있게 노력해준 것 같아서 너무 고맙고 그런 거에 대해서 따로 언급은 안 하지만 다 알고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁한다고 얘기하고 싶어. 고마워.
Just one look at Yunho's smile or a funny move he does to make you laugh will have you forgetting why you were sad to begin with. An example of Yunho's encouraging spirit is a quote from him that said, "My self-motivating phrase is that I wake up every day. and tell myself I can do it.
Oh.
He said that there is nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Yunho is one of the funniest members of Ateez, and the weirdest. Though Yunho is the first of the 99 liners and one of the oldest. What is great about him is that he doesn't mind coming off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is, or if it is to make someone happy. He once asked Atiny if they would still love him if he pooped. The answer was an unsurprising yes, and Yunho responded with I know, I trust Atiny. Though Yunho has the superpowers to make any situation funny,
Okay.
he is not always a playful person. He is very hardworking and serious about his craft. Something you will find about Yunho as you venture further into the world of Ateez is that he is extremely competitive. Which for him is okay, because Yunho hardly loses.
Oh.
The members call him lucky, and Yunho has confirmed that luck time and time again.
영준 잘한다. 영준 잘한다.
안 움직인 거 그냥 보 하나 빼기.
Oh.
아, 눈물 나. 울지 마. 자 이제
내가 왔다. 내가 하는 말 너야. 화내지 마봐. 화내지 마봐.
A standout fact about Yunho is that he is an astonishingly great dancer. Being tall presents its own challenges to dancing, but Yunho seems to overcome them all with ease. During their training in Los Angeles, Yunho was the only member chosen by a choreographer at Millennium to record the dance video they would upload to YouTube. Yunho was also the only member to record a solo dance performance video to add to the 3KQ Fellas performance videos.
Dishwash, one hit wonder. Yeah, that's a fact. Hit his ass to the police, wonder where I'm at. Make so much money off this goddamn song. Still get in your ass like a goddamn thong.
Yunho's dance skills are something all the members aspire to. According to Ateez, Yunho helps them all with learning the choreography straight from the beginning, because his body has already memorized the moves. Yunho is very exact with his movements and catches the technicalities of a choreography almost immediately. This gives him a strong advantage in pulling off a powerful performance on stage. Like the last two members I have already mentioned, in what seems to be the theme of Ateez, Yunho is also an excellent performer. Something that has been the topic on the minds of many an Atiny on Twitter is Yunho receiving more recognition for his dance skills. So, if you are an Atiny or plan on becoming one, please show our Yunho a lot of love. Yunho is also known for his golden vocals. His voice can range from a lower tone to a smoother high tone, and each sound is blissful. If it doesn't already seem like Yunho is perfect, Yunho is also an actor. He
Oh.
recently played a main role in his first drama,
Oh.
Imitation, and he did an amazing job.
Imitation. I don't think that.
현지야. 지금도 많이 차네. 이거. 치고 이것도 쓰고. 미안해 현지야. 그날 내가 실수했어.
Acting is something Yunho has always wanted to pursue, and he plans to see where his acting career will take him. According to the group, Yunho is the one most likely to be caught playing video games. He wears this badge proudly and has no problem admitting to it. He likes to play in his room and does so a lot when he has free time. Yunho is an avid fan of Harry Potter and Spider-Man. Rather than an idol, his true dream is to be Spider-Man.
This is me. Okay. Spider-Man, 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 with great power. Okay. Wow. Comes great responsibility. Yes! Yes! Oh! Let's go!
Recently, on an interview Ateez did with Wired, we found out that Yunho is the only member of Ateez that has a license and can drive.
Oh.
To sum everything up, Yunho is perfect and everyone should love him, period.
Will you still love me even if I poop? I like how that's his quote. Okay, great. Okay, who's next? Yeosang, the moving sculpture. Oh. Born June 15th, 1999. Vocalist, visual, unofficial performer, 5'9", MBTI ISFP. Okay. Bouncy, teeny, even for 1 second, I can't live for 0 seconds. I should always be together with
Yeosang
teeny every
started
day.
off as a trainee under Big Hit Entertainment when he was 17. He later made the decision to leave. At that time, he received offers from 6 different companies and ended up choosing KQ. He became the visual and a vocalist in the group. Hongjoong said, in an interview, that the team leader at KQ put in a lot of effort to get Yeosang to join them. The thing about Yeosang is that he has a kind of inconspicuous type of humor. You might not notice him immediately because he is not one to make himself the center of attention. But he is naturally funny, and his humor is very much underrated. Yeosang makes a lot of people laugh because he is very okay with and very good at exposing people. He is known on occasion to be very savage.
멋있는 마청. 정호 형! 야! 미안. 청소 잘하네 왜? 형 평소에 무대에서 춤추고 노래하는 모습이 너무 멋있는 것 같아. 좋아. 고마워. 근데 성호 형, 제발 우리 안무 중에 가만히 있는 안무 하면 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 안 돼. 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 한번 이게 시범 그거 퉁세만 해. 원제를 보여줘. 아, 이게 틱 있어요. 왜 이렇게 하는 거예요? 1, 2, 3, 4. 네이만. 근데 막 이렇게. 아, 이렇게 하지 않지. 이제 끝났지? 사나 너야. 아니. 이게 사나. 제발 우리 안무 좀 혼자 따라주지 말고 맞게 쳐주면 좋겠어. 괜찮아. 아니, 괜찮아. 이제 산이가 이제 무대 연구를 많이 하니까 이제
약간 과하다는 거죠?
그렇죠. 약간 특히 그 골반 쪽이 네.
예를 들면 내가 하는 거 산이가 하는 거 보세요.
따다다다.
보여주세요. 너무하네. 안 그래도 야, 너 멋있어. 해봐.
가고. 너무 튕기네. 야 하는 거. 미안.
But this does not dismiss his sweet and effervescent personality. He is quite like an angel. That is, when he is not busy calling someone out. Yeosang is able to fool most people into believing that he is not as undomesticated as the rest of the group. But when you really get to know him, you'll find that he is not as normal as he first appears to be. Yeosang once told Atiny that if he is nervous for something, he pretends that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a really helpful tip, we can all admit that is not the usual answer someone would give. But then again, when asked, Yeosang said that he thinks he is the only one who is normal among the 99 liners. While Yeosang takes the role of the most domesticated of the undomesticated 99 liners, what kind of animal he is a topic of heavy debate. Yeosang has always been given the title of a Maltese because of his softness and resemblance. But recently Yeosang has declared that he is not a Maltese but a Doberman. This drastic switch in breed has found a lot of pushback. Most fans still call him a Maltese, which you'll find on their page for him at fan signs. But he insists on being called a Doberman. When he is rightly called that, he is very happy. So if you ever have the honor and privilege of meeting Yeosang, please call him a Doberman. The reason for this switch up from Yeosang can probably be attributed to the fact that over the past year, he has grown tremendously both on the inside and out. Both his newly found confidence and biceps are something fans have picked up on. According to Ateez, Yeosang, along with Sam, are most likely to be caught at the gym. So, I suppose to him, the shy Maltese has transformed into a strong Doberman. Yeosang is often introduced and referred to as a moving sculpture, and when you see him, the reason is clear. He is very distinctly pretty, and multiple of the members even said that when he first arrived at KQ, they were intimidated because he was so good looking. Something that makeup hides from our sight is Yeosang's beautiful birthmark on the side of his face. Fans love when he is barefaced, because it is one of the very few opportunities we get to see his birthmark. When you peruse Ateez's discography, you might not notice Yeosang's voice. This is because he did not get a lot of parts in songs early in Ateez's career. While a lot of fans were upset about this, Yeosang himself once said that he was very shy in the beginning and did not want a lot of lines. It really shows just how much Yeosang has grown both on the outside and inside, because now his presence on stage can be felt from across a stadium. Yeosang has an extremely intense stare that he uses to his advantage when he performs. Many fans and non-fans alike say that Yeosang has very deep eyes, and it is this feature that makes him even more powerful. Now that we hear Yeosang more often, we are able to fully appreciate his rich deep voice. Not unlike Mingi, Yeosang's voice, both when he sings and talks, is very full and very deep. This quality enriches every lyric he sings and sends a shiver down your spine, because it flows as smooth and as thickly as honey. His tremendous vocal ability should not take away from the fact that, like the rest of the members of Ateez, Yeosang's dancing skills are remarkable and stand out on stage. Just like his stare and his voice, his performance skills and presence on stage is resolute and absolutely noteworthy. Yeosang has been an MC on SBS MTV's The Show since March 2, 2021. Yeosang leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance Lessons. Yeosang's funny and bright personality shines in his role as MC. So if you would like to see more of Yeosang, tune into the show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Korean time, of course. Yeosang's favorite food is chicken, and while that might not seem important, it is to him. Something else you should know about Yeosang is that he created a character called Hehetman, and Ateenies love to see the different variations and emotions Hehetman has. To end, I want you to know that according to Yeosang, he will forever be your chicken leg.
I will forever be your chicken leg. Sand, the mountain. Birthday July 10th, 1999. Lead vocalist, unofficial performer, 5'9", MBTI INFP. I love you so much today, and I'll love you even more tomorrow. Choice on.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people like to call him, is that he is not human. Just kidding. Maybe. San was the fourth member to join Ateez. He came to Seoul on his own all the way from his hometown Namhae. Though he was good at singing, San had to work very hard to improve his skills enough to debut as a lead singer. Now, we can see, all of his hard work did not go to waste, as he has been given titles such as the man who will change the standards of K-pop performance by journalists. At first glance, when watching him perform, the thought that pops into most people's mind is how can anyone perform the way he does? San is renowned for his inexplicable performance expertise. Not only does he move his body in ways that would otherwise break the bones of any normal human being.
Okay.
But it seems that just like having a clear choreography for a song, San also creates his own face choreography. San has said that he thinks deeply about what the song is trying to say and then embodies that. He says that he tries to tell a story with his dancing and facial expressions. This is extremely evident when he performs Ateez's song Inception. He has a look of loss, longing and tragedy on his face and really makes you experience the song with him.
꿈에서 깨려고 하는 거예요. 네. 꿈에서 깨려고 모든 것을 이제 이거는 이제 어쩔 수 없이 꿈을 꾸게 되는 자고 이 친구는 이제 이거를 끌어내려고 하는 자예요. 네. 그래서 손이 떨리는 거예요.
그러면 이제 그 마지막에 그렇게 탁 해서 하는 그거는
형이 말대로 체스유 하려는 대상을 잡으러 갔어요. 난 그것을 깬 줄 알았지. 하지만 이것은 정말 깬 거라고 본인이 다시 알고 다시 빠지게 되는 거죠.
Inception.
네.
It seems that he never loses his character in a song and has endless energy. Unsurprisingly, San is the third member of Ateez's Demon line.
Demon line.
San switch when a
What's
stage
the
begins
demon
is
line?
so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
Oh.
Due to this, one of his nicknames is actually Satan. It is
Satan?
also worth noting that San's flexibility is in part due to the fact that he is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Damn.
San's natural ability to always show some type of expression or emotion on his face, whether he is in the back or in the center, has garnered a lot of attention from fans, experts, sunbaeams, and hobeis. It has come to the attention of 18.
Well, okay, Sam surpassed the human body expected capabilities. His high level strength and flexibility are impressive. He can be center in any given performance. Aaliyah Kim, top class choreographer about pre-debut San. Listen to idols that have San as their role model, and Maier praise him. A bunch of names and people I don't know or recognize, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce because I will just butcher that very badly. Okay.
That many artists in the K-pop industry look up to San because of his unusual and indelible performances. Many younger artists, peers, and sunbaeams have mentioned San as a source of inspiration when they perform. Watching a San fan cam always holds amazing surprises, and this is something most people have noticed. San's fan cams have been named on the top 100 list of the most viewed male K-pop idol fan cams.
Oh.
Coming in as number 24 for his Studio Kum Fireworks fan cam with over 497,000
Currently over
views.
565K.
And number 16 for his Wonderland and Hala Hala fan cams, surpassing 1 million views. San is very critical of himself and always looks for ways to be better and do better. This is why, in his free time, he uses YouTube to review both live stages and his fan cams.
San
He likes to look for mistakes and ways that he can do better next time. One of the most shocking things to discover as a new Atiny is San's intense duality. He is as affable as he is remarkable. Anyone who knows San knows that he is extremely caring and has a childlike innocent quality to him.
많은 기대 부탁드리고 이렇게 하면은 크게 나오나? 너무 이건 이상하게 나오는데 이렇게 하면 너 이렇게 나오지?
This is why he is often treated like the unofficial Maknae. San is extremely passionate when it comes to sharing all the love he has to give. And he makes sure to extend this enormous amount of love to all his members and every single Atiny. San loves physical touch, and it is this love language that he often uses to display his love to members. He is also constantly giving out amazing advice to Atiny.
Oh god, okay, more reading, okay. You're the most precious one in the world, no one can say otherwise. You may think you're stuck for a while, but it's a mountain that you can go over quickly.
To encourage us and raise
It's okay to cry if you want to cry, teenies, it doesn't make you weak.
our spirits so we don't
You're beautiful, cutie, and you have a warm heart, all of that, everything you got.
give up. And he is, by far, one of the biggest hype men ever. All these qualities are why on April 14, 2021, San was selected to be an ambassador of his hometown Namhae.
Oh!
Though San is very intimidating on stage, he is very much like an endless ball of sunshine and energy. He has so much of it that it often comes out very erratically. Hongjoong testified that San was the reason Ateez's jumping ban was instituted in their trainee days. According to Jongho, they could be walking outside, and San would randomly begin jumping off invisible walls and try to reach high branches. Most times, Jongho just pretends he does not know him.
연습생 때 생활 규칙이 있었는데 그 규칙 중에 하나가 밖에서 점프 금지. 그러니까 산이 때문에 생활 규칙이었어요.
아, 진짜 막 길 걷다가 링가르디
네, 막 점프하고 막
점프하고
괜히 막 나무 있으면 나무 위에 한번 터치해보고 막 이래요.
근데 저는 진짜 그거
오시는 거 아니에요?
이렇게 움츠려서 약간 다른 일행인 척하고.
San also breaks out into song extremely often, but he still hits his notes as effortlessly as water flowing out of a faucet. Most people are often distracted by his performance abilities, but San's vocals are exceptionally impressive. His voice is used in songs for very high falsettos, low tones, and my personal favorite, raspy and gritty parts. Lastly, I want to let you know that San has dimples that could make anyone fall in love with just a smile, so it's okay if you already did.
Is it too late now to seem sorry?
좋은 성공인데?
Your smile is so beautiful. Please never stop smiling. Mingi the princess. Born August 9th, 1999. Main rapper, lead dancer, 6 foot. Oh, he's tall. MBTI ENTP. There are times when it gets tough for our teenies. I keep calling it tinies. Teenies, right? That's what it is. For teenies to your right, but you overcome it nonetheless.
The very first thing I think of when I think of Mingi is that he is the most adorable person on earth. Looking at him on stage, that must sound very strange. But allow me to explain.
민기야 날 가져.
얘기를 계속 아무 말도 없어요.
마지막으로 모자 귀엽죠? 안경 귀엽죠? 저도 귀엽죠?
At first glance, Mingi does not seem that disparate from the rest of the 99 liners, especially on stage. But Mingi is actually quite shy and reserved. Though he has his own bouts of random shouting and chaotic dancing, especially when he is around the people he loves, Mingi often takes a background role when in a group setting.
왜 말이야? 너 일부러 받았다며?
응, 그랬어.
근데 왜 나한테 전화하고 최사한테 전화하냐?
너네 방 이렇게 우리 방도 좋은데.
그러니까 왜 나한테 전화하고 최사한테
사랑 노래 오오오오. 야, 너 오늘 얼굴 상태 좀 그죠?
반응 좀 해주세요. 패치의 그 무게감, 그 중량감이 있을 줄 알았는데 네, 저희가 아직까지 2개 시켜 먹은 데에서 없었어요. 답 좀 해주세요.
This is not to say he isn't the brightest person in the world. His smile lights up any dark room, and when he is happy, all is at peace in the world. Mingi takes friendship quite seriously, puts a lot of effort into it, and can get offended when his feelings aren't reciprocated to the same degree.
또 서운해하는 민기 씨.
또 왜 이걸 왜 서운해 근데?
그냥 어이가 없네.
아 이게 왜?
와, 너 진짜로.
아니 이걸 왜 서운해하는 거야? 아니 왜?
티는 어쩔 수 없어.
봐봐요. 리스도 같이 찍자 했고. 이렇게 님은 왜 저한테 같이 찍자고 안 하세요?
내가 같이 하자고 한 거 아니에요. 팬이랑 에이팅이랑 약속한 거예요. 우영이랑.
그래, 넌 그렇게 해. 나도 이제 너한테 그 정도 안 하면 되지.
그냥 여기서 윤호 씨 반응은?
이건 좀 오해가 있습니다. 네, 민기가 좀 지나치게 질투를 하는 게 경향이 있어요.
아, 질투는 아니야. 질투가 아니라 이거는 이제
서운한 거야?
나는 사람과의 관계를 되게 우선시하는데 너는 나 도덕적 의리를
오.
아니, 나 중학교 3학년 때부터 이렇게
뭐를?
당신과 함께하는 모든 것이.
넌 나랑 함께 많이 하잖아.
많이 한다고 너는 지금 익숙함과 소중함을 버리는 거야?
뭔 소리야? 나는 우리 멤버들 다 소중해.
This happens particularly with Yunho, Mingi's best friend of several years. Mingi and Yunho, or Yoongi as fans call them, were best friends for 4 years before joining Ateez.
Oh,
Mingi
that's
was
cool.
the third member to join Ateez. Mingi and Yunho actually auditioned for the company without the other knowing. Another semblance of fate working to bring Ateez together. Mingi is known by the group as the one who is afraid of almost everything. It is quite funny to watch, and Ateez takes a lot of pleasure in it. Mingi is also known to lie to the point of hyperbole. Seriously, he is often claiming things that logically don't make any sense. Like the multiple times he has claimed he has never been afraid in his entire life, and proceeds to jump out of his skin because something scared him. He has also claimed that he has never lost before, even though his track record shows he is terrible at games. Many of the lies Mingi tells tend to catch up to him quite quickly. In the behind-the-scenes video of Ateez's song Don't Stop, Mingi told the camera that he has never been cold in his life. Then proceeded to shiver because it was cold outside. Mingi's nickname is Princess, and he often bounces around when he is happy. Though in the past he was very frivolous, recently you can see a more mature atmosphere around him. Amusingly though, Mingi is extremely outdated and does not know how to work a lot of things. He is constantly exclaiming about how far the internet has come. Despite all of this, Mingi is actually much smarter and more serious than people give him credit for. He has written amazing raps in practically no time, which is what he did when he wrote his verse for Ateez's title track Answer, in a hotel room, a day before they had to record it. Mingi also participates in
Correction, and Mingi had been getting into production for years now, but though we know he has been working on producing some songs of his own, none have yet to be released.
producing Ateez's songs, and just like Hongjoong, Mingi stayed longer in Los Angeles after their 2022 world tour to work with and learn from American producers. He writes all of his verses and truly takes the time to express his feelings when he does. Mingi, along with Hongjoong, is on the list of the
Whoa.
top copyrighted idols.
Oh.
Like Hongjoong, Mingi has a trademark before his rap.
Okay, I'm spinning. Your Frickson is back in the town. What's up?
He frequently says the phrase fix on before his verses to indicate to the listener not only that he is about to rap, but that they should focus and fix their attention on him.
Fix on.
I'm sure one of the very first things you noticed when you listened to an Ateez song was the guy with the deep voice. That guy is Mingi.
Okay.
As someone who saw him in person, I can confirm that his voice truly is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
저는 개인적으로
Mingi also sometimes integrates singing into his verses. So much so that many people say that all 8 members of Ateez are great vocalists.
보이는 거야 신락 같은 희망이 다시 한번 믿어볼까 하는 환상이 현실 될까봐 그 희망을 못 이겨서 다시 살아가 보려 해 그대 차가운 손을 내게 맡겨요 그 손 절대 놓지 않을 테니 걱정 말아요 그대여.
Though Mingi is obviously not an official vocalist, this does not stop him from loudly practicing to be the main vocalist of Ateez in his free time. Mingi is quite the performer, and his on-stage presence is very intimidating and profound. He pulls you in as soon as he begins to perform, and it is very hard to take your eyes off of him. His dance skills are incredible, and it is clear even from afar his obvious talent. Something I wanted to make sure I touched on is the fact that Mingi went on hiatus from November 2020 to September 2021 due to psychological anxiety. Fans missed him immensely, and everyone, especially Ateez, felt his absence the whole time. Mingi's hiatus is why you won't see him in multiple of Ateez's music videos and anything else they participated in. Some examples are the official music video for Ateez's title track Fireworks and also the entire Kingdom survival show. But, as is to everyone's relief, Mingi is much better now, and his break really solidified his importance in the lives of every Atiny.
내가 많이 사랑해, 알겠지?
I'm the one who controls time. What? Okay. Wooyoung the Fox. Born November 26, 1999. Main dancer, vocalist, visual, 5'8", MBTI, ENFJ. Let's be happy in the circumstance or problems that may occur. If you're happy, then it's okay.
Have you ever met someone who deliberately goes out of their way to mess with you all the time, yet you can't help but love them? Then you must have met Wooyoung. Wooyoung is uncategorically mean, but he somehow is the only one that can flawlessly get away with it.
카메라 안 나오게 하려고. 멤버들 카메라에 안 나오게 하려고요. 저한테 되면 어떻게 돼?
괜찮아, 상관없어. 기대지 마. 레이트.
Though, Wooyoung never does it with the intention of being genuinely mean, and it usually is an indication of how close he feels to you. Wooyoung is an expert at agio and usually uses it to get away something or win a favor. This is especially true when Ateez shoot reality show and Wooyoung wants the director or staff to grant a special request.
두 개 지고 하나만 내야죠.
Wooyoung has an extremely distinct laugh that can be recognized from behind a closed door. It is very high-pitched and usually accompanied by clapping. It is, in all seriousness, a trademark of Wooyoung.
사랑해.
에이티님, 이따가 만나. 키즈가 기다리고 있어. 네 거야.
Wooyoung has a smile that makes you want to work hard just to see it. And no matter how much he teases you, you can't help but still love him.
딱 뜯어 돌려서 발굴 해준 다음에
Wooyoung is extremely loud and loves to be the center of attention. He is a textbook extrovert and flows in and out of conversations with strangers with practiced ease. This is why Wooyoung has the most idol friends among the members of Ateez. He is particularly close to TXT's Yeonjun and Stray Kids Changbin. Something else that you might notice about Wooyoung is that he flirts with everyone. In fact, Wooyoung could probably make a robot fall in love with him. He knows the power he holds and has no problem with using it to his advantage. But, according to Wooyoung, he was naturally born that way and does not intentionally flirt. All of Wooyoung's qualities really make the constant comparisons of him and a fox very accurate. Though it has never been officially said, it is quite obvious that Wooyoung's love language is physical touch. Out of all the members, Wooyoung is the one to initiate skinship the most. He loves to kiss and hug the members and is constantly attached to someone. More often than not, that person is San. San and Wooyoung are extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus ad aris,
Oh,
a Latin phrase that means a lifelong partner,
Oh.
or a friend to the very end. Their ship name is Woosan, and unlike other ships in Ateez, Woosan actually coined it themselves and are very aware of its fandom. In a fan call with Wooyoung, a fan asked what the fandom name for Woosan was. So Wooyoung asked San who was, unshockingly, right beside him. They decided on P, which is the Korean word for rain because Woosan means umbrella in Korean. Wooyoung is also very close to Yeosang. The two have been friends for 8 years now. They knew each other before they joined Ateez, when they were trainees at HYBE, formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment. Yeosang left HYBE and auditioned for KQ. Later, Wooyoung left HYBE and followed Yeosang to KQ because they promised each other that they would debut together. Wooyoung said that if he succeeded, he wanted to do it with Yeosang, and if he failed, he wanted to fail with Yeosang. This made Wooyoung the last member to join Ateez. Hongjoong said that if Wooyoung wasn't there, the members would not be as close as they are. And Mingi says that Wooyoung is the jewel of the group and completed Ateez. Wooyoung's skills was evident as a trainee and has become even better in the last 3 years. Wooyoung has put a tremendous amount of effort in elevating his dancing skills. Most people don't know, but Wooyoung had an extremely tough time as a trainee, and his audition for KQ was his last try before giving up on his dreams.
Oh.
Now, he has found true confidence in his abilities and even has a Studio Coom Artist of the Month to boast of.
I don't wanna be another him. That shit is over. Finally you found yourself a friend. Then you run him over. Ever since the start I saw the end. Around the corner, cause I know you so well. So predictable, you're an animal. I can't let you go. You're so good.
Like San, Wooyoung also showed up on the list of 100 of the most viewed fan cams of male K-pop idols, with his Artist of the Month coming in as number 41. Recently, Wooyoung was even part of the opening performance for Mama 2021, that featured members of 6 fourth-generation idol groups.
Put your hands up.
Oh.
He is a top-tier performer, and this is being recognized more and more. Though Wooyoung is very known for his dancing abilities, his vocals are nothing to scoff at. They often whisk you away in a soft cloud when you hear them. His voice is very light and wispy, and this delicacy is what makes it so satisfying to listen to him. Wooyoung loves to cook and is the member most likely to be found cooking at the dorm. He likes to cook for the members and is always working on his cooking skills. Wooyoung is also passionate about video editing, and he makes vlogs that record the daily lives of Ateez. There are a lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I suggest you check them out. A stern warning as you get to know Ateez more: be wary of looking too long at Wooyoung, because he just might make you fall in love.
I didn't do anything wrong. I always do something wrong to you. So I'm fine. Okay. And this is the last one, right? I think this is the 8th, Jongho, the bear. Born October 12th, 2000, main vocalist, Maknae, 5'9", MBTI, ISFP. I hope that you take on your own challenges without being afraid.
For all intents and purposes, Jongho is the Hyung of Ateez. Though he is the youngest and officially the Maknae, you could never tell from the way he acts.
나 진짜 바쁜 시간에
금방 올 거라고. 네.
이러면 안 되지.
안녕하십니까 이사님. 잘 부탁드리겠습니다. 제가 이사가 아니고요. 좋은 지 얼마 안 돼가지고.
죄송합니다, 이사님.
이쪽 이사님입니다.
안녕하세요.
네.
신석 박사입니다.
네.
죄송합니다.
네. 들어온 지 이틀밖에 안 돼가지고요.
이렇게 근손실이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 저 과자 안 치워! 어디 회사에서 과자를 먹고 있어?
바닐라 앤 커피. 브랜드 토핑. 바나나 앤 스트로베리 앤 오레오. 룹.
하지 마. 하지 마.
자리라고 이제. 말하지 말라고.
말하지 마.
If anything, San is the Maknae, and Jongho acts accordingly. You will often see Jongho shushing San or telling him to stop, calm down, or be quiet. This is hilarious considering their ages, but Jongho being San's Hyung isn't the only surprising thing. Recently, San and Jongho found out that they are very distant relatives because they are both from the Jiang line of Choi clan.
Oh!
Jongho was the 7th member to join Ateez. He was actually into sports when he was young, but then later felt a stronger pull to singing. He became a trainee at Top Entertainment for several years, before making the move to KQ and becoming their main vocalist and Maknae. One of the most noticeable things about Jongho, even at a quick glance, is his almost somber disposition. While he is the calmest of the group, it should not be mistaken as boring. Jongho is very funny and takes joy in exposing other members. Not unlike Yeosang, Jongho's humor is very underrated and often looked past.
잘 봐야 돼 나는. 난 진짜 잘 봐야 돼요.
나 알았어. 나 알았어.
누군데?
이거 산 영상 통화할 때야. 왼쪽.
여기 왼쪽이야.
전화 딱 받고.
맞아요.
자, 하나, 둘, 셋, 최상.
아이고 이거는 인정한다. 내가 왼쪽으로 좀 잘 나오거든. 안녕하세요 에이티니 산이에요.
안녕하세요 에이티니. 산이에요.
An example of this is a fan call, where Jongho gave his excuse for overspending. He said, "I didn't want to spend much money while abroad, but I accidentally entered a store and accidentally bought something expensive."
Accidentally.
Unlike Wooyoung, Jongho does not love skinship. But all of this makes it even more worthwhile when he shocks fans by making an obvious joke or initiating a hug. But, as his high status dictates, Jongho is great at moderating the arguments of the group and soothing the worries of Ateez.
어쨌든
근데
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임을 걸어준 리더.
근데-
그리고 또 리더를 보고 싶은 멤버의 마음.
그것까지.
이런 훈훈한 에이티즈의 일상입니다. 사실 뭐 작업을 할 때 누가
Quite unlike Mingi, Jongho is the complete opposite when it comes to fear. His unchanging countenance in the face of things that make most people scream is, like San said, scarier than anything else. It makes sense that Jongho takes on this somewhat protective role in the group, because he is also the strongest one in Ateez. The video of Jongho breaking multiple apples with his bare hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of Ateez in arm wrestling with just one finger.
Oh,
As
damn.
outlandish as that sounds, I believe him. Just like his adult-like personality, Jongho is obsessed with Americanos, and they are his idea of a dessert. Not only does Jongho not get scared and is extremely strong, but he is good at literally everything, often on the first try. Whether it is fruit carving, making
That sounds
bamboo
like kinda
rings,
cool.
or holding a single note without breathing for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Yes, you heard that right.
Do you know the cue there's about the clip? Original clip I had to cut it.
This is only right as the Maknae on top, a title that was given to Jongho, due to his vast ability to be amazing at anything that he does. Jongho is also known as the best vocalist of the 4th gen. But, though he is a 4th generation idol, his singing mastery rivals sunbaeams and experts alike. When people listen to Ateez's songs, they often hear an almost angelic sound. Some even mistake his voice for an instrument when they first hear an Ateez song, because it is very hard to fathom a human being hitting such notes so perfectly.
다시 널 놓치지 않을래 계속 네가 나를 밀어내도 혹시 나의 눈에 사라져도 여기 나 여기 곁에 늘 서 있을게 나의 맘이 움직여 And I'm here
His vocals have stupefied experts, peers, sunbaeams, and even the most weathered Ateenies. They almost make no sense and don't seem physically possible. Sometimes, he even sings in a female register, which is much higher than a male's. In Ateez's very first performance on Immortal Songs, which was also their first win, Jongho dumbfounded the experts, judges, and audience by hitting 6 consecutive notes without stopping. It was the performance of a lifetime. Jongho then coupled this feat by doing it again and hitting 4 consecutive high notes. In
You see
Ateez's
that?
performance of Wonderland Symphony No. 9 on the survival show Kingdom, Legendary War. This accomplishment becomes even more amazing when you discover that when Jongho performed this song at one of Ateez's American concerts, his microphone stopped working right before he was supposed to sing. But he didn't let that stop him and ended up singing without a microphone.
Oh, wow.
His voice was so strong, loud, and clear that the melody reached even the highest seat in the venue.
Wow.
Fans were shocked, to say the least. Jongho is constantly improving his vocal abilities, and like some of the members, he stayed back in Los Angeles after the 2022 tour. He used this time to learn and train with vocal experts. Being good at everything includes performance. Jongho's strong, flawless vocals are paired with intense facial expressions that display the quality in which he sings. Most people don't notice or recognize this because of their laser-like focus on his voice, but Jongho is also a standout dancer. Jongho is often called a teddy bear or gummy bear. Either way, he is a bear, and he is quite fine with that. If you are ever frustrated that you aren't good at something, just remind yourself that it is okay. Because you're not Jongho, and there is literally nothing you can do about that.
You don't know the results without trying, so keep your chin up and challenge yourself. I'm sure you will succeed.
I have mentioned the demon line 3
Yes,
times
what
throughout
what
this
is
video.
this, please?
The demon line is very well known in Atinyville, and it consists of Hongjoong, Seonghwa, and San.
Okay.
The reason
Why?
for this moniker is the fact that the second a performance starts, their entire countenance and persona changes, and it looks as though they are possessed.
Oh.
While this aids in creating some of the best performances you have ever seen, it is quite noticeable, and Atiny's love to point it out. After all of this, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you for getting to know our boys.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for making this.
이번 로드 끝은 여상이 형이 할 거예요. 안녕.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 한국관광공사 또 라이브 방송 또 브이로그 엔딩을 맡고 있는 에이티즈 여상입니다. 요즘 제가 엔딩을 좀 잘 맡고 있는 것 같아서 좀 뿌듯하네요. 하지만 여러분, 엔딩은 산이가 할 겁니다. 내 거야.
네, 안녕하세요. 에이티즈 한국관광공사 엔딩을 맡게 된 윤호입니다. 이제 우리 편집자분께서 엔딩이 많잖아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 엔딩을 쓸지 잘 모르겠지만 편집자님 제 거 꼭 써주세요. 알겠죠? 엔딩 후보 대결이야? 네, 엔딩 후보 대결. 브이로그의 엔딩을 맡게 된 안녕하십니까. 네, 엔딩 후보 세 번째 민기입니다. 네 번째. 제가 이번에 엔딩을 하기 위해서 탈색을 한 거거든요. 이러면 엔딩 안 시켜줄 수가 없죠. 그러니까 제가 엔딩하게 해주세요. 사랑해요.
모두가 엔딩을 노릴 때 나는 편집점을 노린다. 저는 욕심이 없습니다. 엔딩은 누군가 하겠죠. 저는 에이티니를 사랑할 뿐입니다.
So that was my reaction to the ultimate guide to Ateez, of all the Kennys. Thank you again for making this. Again, if you're like have issues with me reacting to this, you can like let me know and I'll take down. But it was informative. I learned a lot of new things, which is literally everything I learned because I knew nothing going into this. Yeah, I learned that okay, did I remember everyone's name? Probably not. Oh no. Oh no, okay. I'm trying to remember, okay. I can like see it in my mind, like I can see the spelling of it, I just like, it's, okay. Did I really forget all their names? Really? Oh, this is bad. Fuck, what's their names? San, I remember that one, San. Can't fucking remember. It's like I can see the spellings of their names in my head. It's just I'm scared of pronouncing them wrong and like it, you know? So it's like I see them in my mind. Like I think Jongho is one of them. Okay. Oh, Mingi. That's another one. Okay. So the one thing I wanted to learn are what their names. I can't even fucking remember that. Okay. I forget. Okay, hang on. Wait, okay, hang on. I think I'll remember their like titles better. Like I know there was the captain, it wasn't the leader, it was the captain. The dragon, the golden retriever, the mountain, the princess. That's 5. Come on. If I can't remember their name, I need to remember this at least. Okay. What the fuck is it? I cannot remember. This is so bad. Oh, I just sat here for like an hour and a half, like listening to everything. I didn't retain any of that knowledge. Oh my god, this sucks. What's okay? So, the captain, the dragon, the mountain, the princess, the golden retriever. Oh, the moving statue. That's one. I can't remember the other 2. Oh my god! Why can't? Oh my god! Hello? Don't text me right now. Okay, I'm busy. I'm trying to remember things. Fucking. I hate this. I can't remember. Okay, you know what? Hang on. I'm looking at my. I don't care. Fine, I couldn't remember. Okay. There. Okay. Where's the first one? Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. So Hongjoong, the captain. Okay. Hongjoong, the captain. What? Did I go too far? And then Seonghwa, the dragon. Okay, that's 2. Yunho, the golden retriever. Okay, that's the 3rd one. Okay, and then Yeosang, the moving sculpture. Okay, that's okay. San, the mountain. Okay. And then oh my god. I'm trying to line it up so I can read it. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Mingi, the princess. There we go. And then Wooyoung, the fox. The fox, that's the one. Okay. And then I think there's one more. Jongho the bear. Really? The bear and the fox? I can't even remember that? Like, I feel like that would have been easy. I can't believe... Okay. There, so that's why I learned. I kind of learned their names. Sort of. I also learned that almost all of them, except for one of them, are younger than me. Which... I don't like that because, like, I hate when, like, people younger than me are more successful, and then it's like, oh shit, it makes me think about my life. And, like, I fucking clean toilets for a living. So it really makes put into, like, reality that, like, oh shit, like, they're doing so much better than me, and they're so much younger than me. But when someone's older than you, it's like, oh, that's fine, they're older than you. Of course they're supposed to be more successful than you. But, like, you know, so now it's just, like, awkward. But yeah. I think only, Seonghwa, I think he's the only one that's older than me. So that's good. At least there's one older than me. Oh boy. Yeah. So I think that's it. If you want more Ateez stuff, like, I feel like I'll react more like songs and like music videos and stuff that I'll do. And I'll talk to my like designated K-pop expert and talk to her about it and see which one I should react to next. Cause she's my go-to when it comes to anything K-pop. And then, yeah, they talked about a variety show. Oh, what was it called? I'm not gonna remember what it's called. Yeah, but they have like a variety show or something. Would that be something I could react to? I don't know if I could actually keep it up on YouTube. I feel like that might be something that would get like taken down real quick. But I could do it on Patreon or something, or I don't know. But yeah, let me know if there's any more stuff, you know, to react to by them. Okay, I need to go get food. I don't know if you heard my stomach growling during this. Like, it was like halfway through my stomach started growling. I'm like, oh, geez, I need to eat. Because it's like almost noontime now. I haven't eaten anything all day. I've been up since 7. So, yeah, I'm going to get lunch. And yeah, that's it.